We have some breaking news and information coming out earlier this morning for GTA 6 that are very exciting, and today we're going to be going over all the information and details you guys need to know about the upgraded and upcoming changes to the weather system in GTA 6. But the GTA Countdown account over on Twitter tweeted earlier this morning saying GTA 6 will reportedly feature a dynamic weather system with 3D volumetric clouds that change in real time based on various weather conditions such as rain, fog, thunderstorms, hurricanes, and tornadoes. Now obviously right off the rip this sounds like very good news. They are going to be making the weather and all the natural effects that we get here in the real world actually take place in GTA 6, which seems to be one of their main missions in this new title, is to make it as realistic as possible, with a lot of the leaks and changes that are confirmed going to be coming into the game. Now obviously anyone can just tweet out random information, but luckily for us we have some pretty good confirmation that this is 100% legit, because an old job offer that Rockstar actually posted back in October just recently surfaced, and people are thinking that this job offer was to find people that can actually do the 3D volumetric clouds and the real-time based changes to the weather system they're trying to implement in GTA 6. But they tweeted saying a job listing revealed Rockstar is working on a large-scale destruction and a new weather system which supports the possibilities of hurricanes and tornadoes not just being visual effects but also affecting the game's world. And as you guys can see, I will throw it up on the screen, this is the job listing that they found. Like I said, it was from back in October, so it has been out there for quite some time, and we are just now discovering it, which is why I love that there's new pieces of information coming out every single day. But it's actually pretty interesting to read how they describe these changes and what these people they're hiring are actually going to be working on. They go on to say a career at Rockstar Games is about being a part of a team working on some of the most creatively rewarding and ambitious projects to be found in any entertainment medium. You would be welcome to a dedicated and inclusive environment where you can learn and collaborate with some of the most talented people in the industry. Rockstar New England is on the lookout for a talented visual effects artist who possesses a passion for creating stunning VFX. This is a full-time permanent position based out of Rockstar's unique game development studio in Andover, Massachusetts. And then they go on to say what we do. It says, we help to bring extra life to the environment, characters, weapons, vehicles, and more. The visual effects help to immerse the player in a believable world, from using ambient effects for things like insects around the player and rain dripping off of buildings up to a large-scale destruction events like skyscrapers crashing into the ground. We control vast networks of data that drive many large systems. Our technology is good, yada yada. So this is very exciting. You guys can obviously link this to the weather changes and dynamic systems coming into GTA 6, but this confirms that there is going to be a dynamic weather effect in GTA 6, and this also confirms that these weather effects, depending on what they are, so the ones like hurricanes and tornadoes and some of the more destructive natural disasters we've seen here in the world, they're actually going to be able to cause destruction to the GTA 6 map, and things are going to be changing in real time, and it's going to feel a lot more realistic than what we have currently in GTA 5, where obviously 90% of the buildings do not get damaged, they don't get destroyed, and there isn't any like natural disaster type weather events that take place in GTA 5 either. Especially since it's confirmed that the GTA 6 map and everything is going to be taking place on the south tip of Florida, and Cuba is also going to be involved based on recent leaks. This makes a lot of sense because they do get hurricanes over there, they do get very bad thunderstorms over there, rain and fog. The only thing that isn't very realistic in this example is tornadoes. I do not think that southern Florida gets tornadoes, but maybe I'm wrong, so correct me down in the comments. I don't live there, I visited there, but I don't think they get tornadoes over there. So that's really the only natural dynamic weather disaster that they've added that isn't very realistic, but considering it's still just a video game, they want to make it as fun and crazy as possible. It makes sense why they're adding all of these different weather types. Also, just as a heads up, we are launching an official GTA Mania Discord, so if you guys want to join that, talk about GTA leaks, discussion, connect with the community, talk to us, make sure to join down in the description. There will be a link that takes you directly to it. We'd love to see some of you guys in there. It's a great way to connect with us. And I don't know about you guys, but this is a change that I am very excited for, because imagine the madness that already incurs on GTA Online lobbies. There is already people destroying buildings, there's people flying around in helicopters, jets, tanks, driving around, killing each other. Now imagine the regular madness that goes on in a GTA lobby, but then how amplified it will be if a hurricane or a tornado rolls through the middle of the city and is picking up cars, throwing it through buildings, skyscrapers are collapsing, and then you still have all the players in the lobby still fighting, destroying things, setting off bombs. Like, there's just going to be so much craziness happening, and I think this change, on top of making the game just feel more realistic and lifelike, it's just going to make it 10 times more fun. And I can't wait to see how the destruction and everything is going to work, especially since we're going to be in Miami. There is a lot of of skyscrapers there. It's going to be crazy to see how much of those can actually crumble and how much damage it'll take for those things to collapse. And just so you guys can get a better representation of what the 3D volumetric clouds actually look like, because I know some people might have questions about that, we actually do have a few minute time lapse here that someone took of all the different weather types we've seen in Red Dead Redemption 2, which is actually Rockstar's title as well, and that was the first game they've released that included these 3D volumetric clouds and some of the more realistic looking VFX weather effects that have been in a video game. But obviously with GTA 6, more money, more advanced technology, and more people working on it, there's a good possibility that the clouds and everything are going to even look more realistic than what they do in Red Dead, which I'm going to let the time lapse roll out for you guys, but it's very realistic looking, especially the angles where it's above the clouds. It literally looks like we are looking through a real life human-made satellite view of the US with just clouds going over it, because it looks so hyper realistic. So I'm excited for that. If you guys are too, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new. We're posting daily GTA 6 leaks that you're not going to want to miss. With that being said, I'm going to let the time lapse go out so you guys can have a good representation of what we could be seeing in GTA 6. Enjoy the rest of the video, my friends.